Okay. What's up, YouTube world? This is your man, Blue Sense. If you've never been here before, this is a man's lifestyle channel where I talk about fragrances, I talk about clothing, I talk about anything, products, anything that a man needs. And then if a woman comes to stop by, it could be for yourself or a significant other. So I don't discriminate, but I talk about products that I paid with my own money. That way, if you have an opportunity, you can go out, either try, smell, or even buy for yourself. Also, if you got time, give me the thumbs up if you like the commentary. Subscribe and even share. And with me, I say you don't have to turn on a notification bell because I know sometimes that disturbs people at work, but I make 2 to 3 videos per week. But today we're gonna talk about my top 10 best smelling spring fragrances. I have allergies, so I always like to put that out there. So some fragrances that I got on this list, I can wear them in the summer, which I do wear them sometimes if it's cool in the summer. But most of the time, I like to wear these in the spring where the weather's transitioning through the day. It's a little bit colder in the morning, so I can spray them on. When the afternoon comes, they're not too strong for my allergies or my sinuses, as you would say. But the first one I got up is Mont Blanc Explorer. This is a Creed Aventus DNA. If nobody don't know what Creed Aventus is, this is a fragrance that pretty much took the fragrance community by storm. I like to wear this in the springtime. Now, this could be worn all year round. It has enough power, but the pineapple note in the spring is very good, especially with the breeze. This right here, catch a breeze. You definitely will get a compliment with this. But like I said, a lot of people are wearing the Creed DNA from Aventus. So, it's kind of hard if you don't want to smell like somebody else because, when a fragrance have like 50,000 clones, you definitely going to smell like somebody else. The next one up, you might laugh, but this is Black Walnut Legend. This one right here is another Creed Aventus clone, but this one has a note of black walnut. This is probably one of my favorite scents to wear, but the caveat to it, it lasts 1 hour. 1 hour, 30 minutes of projection. You can spray it on your clothing. It's gonna last 1 hour. So I got like 3 bottles of this. You can get it from like TJ Maxx, Ross, and they'll run you like anywhere between 19 to 25 bucks. And somebody would say, well, why would you buy that? And that doesn't last. The scent profile of this, if somebody else can make this and make it the same scent, but just project a little longer, last a little longer. If it lasts 4 hours, this probably be the #1 fragrance on a lot of people's spring list. But this goes very well in the spring because it has that walnut smell. And you got the trees blooming and the flowers blooming. It almost puts you in the mind of a good ice cream. If any of my viewers ever ate, I think it's Pet, and they had the black walnut ice cream, it puts you in the mind of that. But man, I'm telling you, to die for. The next one up is Sauvage by Dior. I might have to get another bottle. This one I'm almost halfway through it. But I like it in the spring. This one right here projects. Like I said, you're dealing with that cooler morning. Yes, this DNA is overplayed, but you're going to get compliments, especially when it's not too cloying. You spray this in the summertime, you can be real cloying. Especially I got This is an old batch, maybe from like 2016. I had a few samples, and I like to use samples. If I got samples, I use all my samples up first before I even go up into the bottle. And I had a whole lot of samples, so I use the samples up first. Now I'm into this bottle, and this is very strong. They say it's reformulated and could be a little bit weaker, but I love to wear this in the spring and in the fall. I don't really do too much in the summer with this. I go with my lighter lemon scents, stuff like that. But Sauvage, definitely. Now, this is not an everyday scent, but I like to put this scent in this time of year. This is Terre de Maize, and this is the EDT. This one right here is like bitter oranges or dirty orange is what they say. But if you have to dress up, you're going to a wedding, suit, church, this one is the one. Especially if an outdoor event, you can overspray this a little bit and it'll project. I have got good compliments with this. Now, they're not going to be the type of compliments where somebody want to eat you up or, stuff like that. We got different type of compliments. But the compliments you're going to get from this fragrance is like, you smell nice. What are you wearing? Can I get the name of it? It's pretty much an attention grabber because it has that dirty orange in there. So I definitely like wearing this in the spring. Like I said, flowers blooming, starting to have outdoor events, especially if you got to dress up a little bit, maybe a button-up shirt, not a polo, but a button-up shirt, definitely. I wore this one this weekend. This is Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. I went to a toy show in Ottawa. We drove over to Ottawa. And my first toy convention, it was the Geek something. So I bought me a whole bunch of vintage toys. I enjoyed myself. Like I tell anybody, I do a lot of collecting. I got some Motu, which is He-Man, one or two G.I. Joes, Centurions and stuff like that. A couple of little X-Men, Marvel figures. I got some, Select, which is Marvel too, but it's Marvel Select. Few figures I got, but I wore this one. This is Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, very sweet fragrance, and it was cutting through the crowd. I didn't get no compliments because everybody rushing trying to buy, toys and stuff and comic books. But this one right here, it cuts through the crowd. I smelt myself. I smelled nice. It's a sweet bubblegum scent. They say it puts you in the mind of Abercrombie. I don't know which one. I think it's Fierce. But I like this scent for the spring. A little bit too sweet for the summer. And it's not as dark as I would want it to be for the fall. Fall I would kind of like a little bit more earthier scents. This can be worn on a cool summer day, but this can get cloying in hot heat. I wouldn't wear this in 90-degree weather, especially if you live like in the DMV area where we normally get what they call like a hot, sticky summers, where the humidity is hot, and you put this on, this can get very cloying and give you a headache very, very quick. The next one up, I like to wear this one this time of year, and this is Chanel, and it's the EDP. For some reason, in heat, this bothers me. I don't know what's the note in it. This all of them pretty much got that shower gel, but this has like a note in it that I cannot deal with in the summer. I don't know why, but this right here just give me an instant nose run, especially if the temperature is like 80 degrees. The EDT I don't have no problem with, and the Parfum I don't have no problem with. But it's a note in here that bothers me in the summer. But in the fall and in the spring, this is perfect. So I put this on my spring list. Blue de Chanel, get your hands on it if you haven't. This is a grown man in a bottle. Since I was already doing Chanel, this is a lower on Sport Extreme. I always will put this in my spring, but I wear this all year round. But this one does better in the spring to me because, with the trees that start blooming for some reason, the spring to me is more of a windy season. I could be wrong about that, but, you're dealing with the breeze, and then, you're just going back outside from the winter, and you ain't got no snow on the ground, and people laying out. When this one right here catch the air, this one, it just projects. Like, you can almost spray this on and go 10, 20 feet, and somebody can smell you. And I like it in the summertime too, but I definitely love it in the spring because you had that cool to hot. That really matters, and I know, I'm touching on that point, but you don't want to go with hot to cool because some of these fragrances, they project at the beginning and then they die down at the end. So this one right here, while it's cold in the morning, you want it to project to cut through the cold, but in the evening, you want it to kind of cool down so the wind can catch it. And, you can always reapply, but this one, you really don't have to reapply. This, I get 8 hours out of this. By the 8 mark is a skin scent, but hey, I deal with it. Now, I got 2 decants here. Anybody know me, I put decants on my list because I have like maybe 2 or 3 or 4 decants of this. That's what I do. I decant until I can afford to buy the fragrance. That's the best way to do it. That way, you see how much you're using when you decant. Now, sometimes these little decants can be pricey, but the first one up is, to me, the best clone or the best interpretation of Green Iris Tweed, and this is Shea Bond by Bond number 9. I recommend this fragrance over Green Iris Tweed, or Moth, the one or Moth got, Banana Republic got one. There's a few people that have that DNA of Green Iris Tweed. The only reason I recommend this over Green Iris Tweed because it's more versatile. It has a T note in it, and it can be worn for all ages. Green Iris Tweed, believe it or not, I don't think is a young man's scent. I think, 25 and up for Green Iris Tweed, where this one right here can be worn from 16 all the way to 100. It just it's endless on the scent profile. But Shea Bond, this is on my hit list to be picked up this year. Like I said, I got a trip going to New York, so hopefully I go to the store and maybe pick it up from the store. Make it. That's what I do when I travel. I try to pick up scents so I can remember where I had been. Depending on what the price they want for it in store, I will buy it. If not, I'll buy it online and just say that, I remember it as a scent from New York. But Bond number 9, Shea Bond. And I'm going to run it right back with Bond number 9, Bleecker Street. Some people say this smell like Purple Label. I never smelled Purple Label. I've told people in the comments that they have Purple Label. I like to get a sample of it, just so I can, sample it and see what it smells like. But this one right here, I'm going to pick up 2. But I definitely probably will buy this online because I have noticed that this can be pricey in stores. I have seen this in stores, and it's very pricey. I'm not trying to spend $200, $300, $400 for Bleecker Street because I like the fragrance. It's put me in mind of wearing a spring fragrance as well as the Shea Bond. But There's so many other fragrances I would like to buy, and I just wouldn't want to spend $300 to $400. I mean, on Bleecker Street. But if I had to put it in my list, this definitely had to be one of the best smelling fragrances on the spring list. And this might be a shocker, but this is my best spring smelling fragrance. This is Lacoste L12 Blanche Pure. This right here is my favorite for spring and summer. I start wearing this in spring. This is a white t-shirt. This is when the doors of the venue just open and you going in and get you something to eat, or you stepping in a room. This is it. I love the smell of this. I got 2 or 3 bottles back up. They ever discontinue. Now I don't care for their clothing. Their clothing for some reason shrink up too fast for me. But this scent right here, out of all the scents that Lacoste make, LL12 Blanche. I love this fragrance for the spring. I wear it in the summer. So this is one that I will wear in the summer. If I put on a white t-shirt, I'm definitely spraying this on spring and in the summer. But that's my video for today. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming and viewing my channel. And if you haven't smelled 1212 Blanche, get your hand on it.